Previously on the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror.
終わりがない。赤い真っ赤な血だ。あの女が目の前で殺されるなんて。
あ、それから許可なく施設内をうろうろしないこと。
わかりました。
あ、君をね信用しないわけじゃないんだけどね、企業秘密がもういっぱいあるからね。
はあ。
志田君。
はい。
持ち場離れて何やってんだよ。彼を修理の方を連れてって一から教えてあげて。
はい、わかりました。
志田君だ。もう彼も入ったばっかりでね、もう仲良くやってくれよ。頼んだよ。
早くそいつで切り離して。この女はどうせもう寿命よ。切り離して燃やして。早く。
お見合い行くぞ
ー。本当はね、私悪い人たちに狙われてるの。
藤田さん、これどういうことか分かりませんけど、僕は帰らせてもらいます。
いいか梅原、藤田もあの男も狂ってるんだ。俺が昨日言いたかったのもそこだよ。
狂ってる？
だってそうだろう。あの建物に富江を監禁して2人でもてあそんでんだからな。
あの人そんな風には見えない。
当然だよ。女王様ごっこを無理やりやらされてるんだからな。富江は2人の遊び道具になってるんだよ。むちゃくちゃにされて。かわいそすぎるだろなあ梅原。富江をあそこから救い出してやろうよ。俺たち2人で。
一人でやってください。
Okay. I am done. That is it. Adios. Goodbye. Holy shit.
Hello, hello, everybody. This is me, Zankoku, and I'm bringing you another episode 27 of the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror lives again. And it is the final installment in my Tomie tribute, my Tomie series review. Yes, they have come to the 9th and final installment until they make another one. This one was actually made in 2011, so it's been a couple years, so yeah, they still can continue pushing them out. And this one is probably the goriest of all of them, thanks to a little director who made Machine Girl. Yeah. Tomie Unlimited. Tomie Unlimited. Now, Tomie Unlimited is, I don't know if you would call it a remake or a reboot, or maybe a reimagining of the original Tomie. It involves some of the same characters, namely the main heroine, the main character, Tsukiko, whatever, photography student, just like in the original, except this time, Tomie is her older sister, which is one of those strange kind of things, like was she like always Tomie, or was she a mutant Tomie, like in the past ones? We don't know, but what happens, or perhaps she became possessed by a Tomie after she died. Anyways, so whatever, she's kind and caring and the best big sister ever, but she dies in a horrible accident, bloody and horrific, and a year later she comes back home, except now she's a total bitch who gets her parents to turn on Tsukiko and punish her severely for not giving in to Tomie's tyrannical whim. Well, eventually the father has enough of it and kills her and chops her up into little pieces, and well, we think that's the end of that. Except no, Tomie returns to Tsukiko's class and goes on to seduce the guy that she likes and also possess her best friend, and honestly creates all kinds of mayhem. And Tsukiko tries as she will to escape Tomie's torment, but it all seemed to be focused on her until we get to a rather off-the-wall, batshit crazy, typical Japanese fuck-up fest that makes you wonder what's going on. Your head is starting to spin. Because yes, it kind of just goes off the rails and becomes just ridiculously insane, which in a way is kind of brilliant, but also very confusing, and it makes itself a very different movie. In fact, this movie is the most different Tomie that I have seen. All of them, even the bad ones, had this sort of continuity, this sort of theme, this sort of style. You know, it's kind of a slow burn, churning tale of slow madness and, well, maybe not slow madness, but madness and betrayal and anger and vengeance in a way. And this one, just for some reason, it's just, let's punish Tsukiko for, I don't even know what she did. I mean, originally fought her for a photograph. Yeah, because whatever. Anyways, so I don't want to, I mean, I basically told you the plot. The end is interesting. It has its own little twisty things in there. And we have an ending where finally, what I wanted to see, and hopefully maybe they make another one, is the characters walking around at the end, and you're looking around through the public spaces, and there's just Tomie here, Tomie there, Tomie, just a bunch of different Tomies. And I thought, okay, maybe the next one there can be some, you know, actual Tomie versus Tomie, because that one had an interesting premise. So let's get those scores. Let's get to those scores. Okay, so Violence and Gore, 3.5 out of 5, 3.5 out of 5. Definitely the most violent and gory of all the Tomie movies. This one kicks it up a notch, though they do a lot of CG, which but we have decapitations and people getting ripped in half and lots of stabbings and face stabbings and demonic possessions and tongue whatever going on there, and we have weird phases, growths growing on people, and sort of headless sort of whatever, and I mean, I don't even know how to describe the other thing that was in there, but you know, it really turned it up. And if they did a lot more practical effects and had a bit more blood, I think he kind of toned it down, because some of the things, like the decapitation team, you know, scene, there was like a little bit more realistic than I was expecting. Maybe a little more Tokyo Gore Police going on in that, but whatever, it is what it is. 3.5 out of 5. Shock value, 3 out of 5. I just like the headless girl thing that was going on was screwed up, but then there was also the way the mom bites it, or gets bitten, I guess, was crazy. And I don't know, I found a lot of it just like, you know, maybe shock value should be turned into the what the fuck value, because oh my goodness, I was like, really? What? Serious? What? Is this actually happening? But in a way, that's a good thing sometimes, right? Anyways, so let's get to plot. Plot is 2.5 out of 5, and that's the thing. It started out good, a great and interesting take, a retelling, reimagining of the original that I thought, you know, was going to go in a different direction, but it just fell apart and went off the rails and just got crazy. It's almost like the writer didn't know what to do after Tomie came back the second time. And so you just let's just make all kinds of crazy shit in hell just break loose in the school. I mean, that's basically what happened. And so, honestly, I expected a bit more. So whatever, 2.5 out of 5. Acting, 2.5 out of 5. Honestly, nothing too good, nothing too bad, just average. So Nudity, 0 out of 5, and it had its opportunities. But once again, the tease, there's 2 separate bathing scenes. Why even bother having them? I mean, I know ones like to show off the little scar thing, but whatever. Stupid. Stupid. So, yeah, 0 out of 5. Get on to the enjoyment factor. 4 out of 5. I found this to be quite the enjoyable gore fest that it is. Honestly, given the problems with this plot, the fact that it goes crazy and nuts, kind of makes it a lot more entertaining than if it didn't go insane. I guess it's sort of like a thing of like more like, how blood and gore and shocks are kind of that fan service, that sort of topping on your dessert, and the movie's core is supposed to be tasty. But you've got a core here that's plain vanilla. It needs all that extra sugar and sweeten up stuff to make it more palatable. And so, yeah, my enjoyment of the movie was a lot more because of the gore, the violence, the blood, and some of the craziness, because I enjoy that stuff. If you don't like that kind of stuff, you're going to be kind of disappointed and not happy with that. So that's why my overall impression is 3 out of 5, because I understand that the things that I'm looking for, it has enough of that to have me thoroughly enjoy the movie. However, the movie has its problems. The movie's plot falls apart. The acting is okay, and the violence and the gore effects relied a little bit too much on CG, and some of the stuff looked really fake. And so, but still, the running time, it wasn't slow. It didn't meander. In a way, it wasn't like a regular Tomie movie. Instead of, it would be like a Tomie movie. Think about Tomie as an independent series, and then Hollywood came in and made their own version. I guess that's probably how I could describe it. The selling out of let's put a whole bunch of stuff that people enjoy in there, and maybe forget a little bit about the plot and everything, which is possibly what happened here. But it works. It works kind of like the way Alien Resurrection works, as it's just, gory and nasty and, filled with fun moments, and, the plot be damned. And in a way, that's a sad thing, because the whole Tomie plot, the whole Tomie mythos universe is such an interesting thing that they could do so much with it, and what they did here was still acceptable, but honestly, I didn't think it respected the source material as much as it could have. So there we go, 3 out of 5. The average score is 2.6 out of 5, which, solid, pretty good. So there you go, Tomie Unlimited. Is it better than Tomie Rebirth? No, Tomie Rebirth is the best. I'm sorry. That is the best of the series. The first Tomie is Unlimited better than the first Tomie? I almost want to say that Tomie Unlimited shouldn't count as a Tomie movie, because it's so different than all the other ones. But I don't know. I think it was more entertaining, Tomie Unlimited, but I think the plot and the whole, imagination and inspiration type of thing that I like to have when I see a movie, it just fires off my imagination, was a lot better in the original Tomie. So it's hard to say whether, but it's definitely better than Revenge. Oh, definitely better than the beginning. Yeah, I think it's better than Replay, which a lot of people actually think, according to what I've been reading on message boards and stuff like that, is that Replay is the best of the series, which I don't understand. Rebirth is so superior to that one. Just the character of Tomie in Rebirth, and but anyways, so there you have it. Tomie series finished, a great series, I think, for those of you who like the kind of darker side. I know it's kind of hard to describe, but the sort of doesn't necessarily have to be all action splatterfest, even though Tomie Unlimited kind of became that. I know, so I say, like, Tomie Rebirth, then Replay, I think Replay goes there, or was it, I don't know, I'd have to re-review my scores, because I know that Tomie, the original Tomie, Replay, and Unlimited are so close to each other. And then you've got, honestly, it's got to be Forbidden Fruit, then Tomie versus Tomie, then you got the beginning, then you've got another phase, then you got Revenge. The worst. Oh, Revenge was so bad. Anyway, so there you go. I think, a solid series. I mean, it's definitely not a completely entertaining series like the Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street. But then again, I think, it's the kind of movie that it is. I mean, the Tomie series is supposed to be kind of the slow burning, slow churning descent into the madness in a way than just a straight up slasher flick. So it's hard to kind of describe them and compare them. I only compare them because of their length. I mean, there's a lot of the Friday the 13th movies. There's a lot of Tomie movies. Anyways, so I've rambled on enough. So here we go. We've got right here episode 26, my review of Tomie versus Tomie. And earlier on, you saw how horrible the subtitles were in this one, and I'm surprised I even knew what was happening in that movie. And here is going to be episode 28. I have no idea what I'm going to do for episode 28 yet. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do coming off of Tomie. It was so... Honestly, it was so much easier doing like a series like that because I knew what I was going to do. Like today, I wake up and it's like, okay, to make my video, I've got to watch Tomie X and do the video. And now it's like, what do I do? I mean, I got 28, 29, 30, and 31. 4 more episodes. Can you believe that? Only 4 more episodes left. 4 more days. And October will be over. The 31 Nights of Halloween Horror will be over. So, anyways, for now, I'll let you rest upon what you've witnessed here today. And I will have to come up with something interesting tomorrow. Besides, no one's watching these anyways. 000, whatever. So, it doesn't even matter. I could, just stand in front of the camera and go, so today I had some mashed potatoes and some ham. It was very tasty. And then afterwards, I drank some water. Look, I have it right here. That is some tasty water. Indeed. Ja. Mata.